Hey everyone, Jerry here, and welcome back to RollerCoaster Tycoon 2. Now, as I mentioned last time, we're gonna get rid of these mini-golf courses, especially because they have these ridiculously long queues, which are just keeping people... Like, these guys, they're still gonna be standing in this queue for maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and that's real time, not even in-game time, so that's probably like a month or so they have to stand just to wait for a game of mini-golf. Utterly ridiculous, and besides... You can't put the price on these high enough that they actually really cover the running cost of them. They're just bad business, really bad business in general. So what we're gonna do instead is that we will make some of these gentle rides we have here. I kinda wish we had some go-karts. We could do like a racetrack on one of them. But these vintage carts will do for one of them at least, and then hopefully we can get our research team to focus on, let's just say, okay, only thrill rides for now, and give them a bit extra funding. Hopefully we can get some go-karts going soon. Now, since we do have quite a few somewhat intense rides here, granted this one isn't that bad, let's see. Nah, it's pretty gentle actually. But we have that one which is significantly more hardcore. I think we'll replace this one with the vintage cars here. So let us first of all close this thing, and bam. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to find something else to spend your time on. Now, the entrance is supposed to be here, so we can have the station and the exit, I guess, over here somewhere. But we have plenty of space, so let's just... We want quite a few of these stations, so... Just so we can have enough people on the ride at once. Let's start out with a slightly strange snake here, so we can get into the ride course. And then of course we'll do big ass turns here. Or a big turn and a small turn, and then we can ascend a bit. Let's just quickly move the camera around so we can actually see if we encounter anything. Now these rides, they don't care too much about intensity and such, but having a few curves and some ups and downs and such is generally appreciated by the audience, so we're gonna go with that. Whoops, that was not the one I wanted. Let's just quickly, there is actually something in the way here, so let's do a narrow turn. And, okay, never mind, we weren't able to sneak around it. So that'll have to do. Then we can go in here as well and do a quick little bump here. I don't know why people actually love these rides, but they do, so who am I to argue with them? Now that was a mistake. We need to go right this, and then we can maybe make it down one here before we have to turn. Yeah, and then we can do the final back down to earth, and since there's no special things on this track, we can just barely fit in one little extra bump there, and bam, there we go. Now this is not a particularly interesting ride as such, but can we remove this path quickly? There we go. Exit there. But hopefully it'll be over a lot faster than the mini golf one, and in general I think people actually appreciate them more. Like whenever I do one of these rides, people always end up going, "Hey, that was so fun, let's try it again." It's also cheaper than the mini golf, so let's put it on 160 actually, because we have all the scenery. There's no reason to test it, but we will, however, paint it so that it looks a bit more dirtish. Kind of fits a bit better with the Wild West theme. The vintage cars here, not... I don't know, do you want to make them black? Black and white? Yeah, that looks nice. And then we have the entrance, which of course needs to be a wooden entrance, because we have those everywhere here. And let's call it the gentle West, because it's definitely not the Wild West. It's the gentle West. There we go. Test. There's no reason to test, just open it. And people are running toward it already, like everyone's just looking so happy for the gentle West. But that of course means we also have to do a Wild West at one point, which is, I guess, what you have to be a roller coaster. You are not doing your job. Get up here and start cleaning up. Okay. Over here we have the slightly more intense ship right here. Let's see how bad it is actually. That's alright, medium. And we have absolutely no one queuing for the mini golf over here. What are people actually thinking about it? Nothing. They're just completely ignoring its existence. Which I guess is what really could be expected. So let's see, the first customers in this one are the ones up here. These are just test vehicles running around. Hopefully, if we set the minimum wait time down a bit, then we'll be able to get these cars through, so people don't have to wait in line to get out of the car. That seems to be a danger that I might have to face. Actually, let's just remove the minimum waiting time at all, because there's nowhere anyone can get stuck on this train. So we won't have anything crashing together. Hopefully. I'm saying that with crossed fingers. Now, let's see, we actually do have a bit of money, so we could probably afford to make a roller coaster. Which ones do we have? We have the Wooden Wild Mine Ride. The Mine Coaster, that's actually the perfect one for a Wild West theme. So let's go with that. Now there's the Mini Miner here, which looks alright, but let's do a custom design and then actually have some rides going on in here. In terms of the entrance, yeah, putting it here behind the stalls would actually be semi-decent, and will make like the most use of the space here. I don't think we'll have to expand the terrain yet, but we'll see. Putting it here also gives us the option of having this space over here to get the track kind of to calm down again. So let's put the entrance here and then have it like that, yeah. And oh, we can actually bring this up quite steep with the change. That's pretty decent. And of course there's a maximum height to it, I think. 19.5 meters, 20 meters above ground, that's the highest it can go. Which I guess is because of it being wooden, but that's fine with me. We don't have anything special for it either. So let's just quickly do a small bump here to get the speed going on the train. Do a nice big curve here, and then we'll have it coming down. Then we can actually make it like turn around here and then come down onto the track here. That would be pretty cool. Or, nah, I think we have to have it go up above. And I think the speed right here should be pretty slow, so we can actually afford to just have it gently go around here a bit. Like, there's no reason for a roller coaster to sit in a corner and just be self-contained completely. We might as well just have it go out here across the park and actually overlook some of the other attractions and such. That's my view of it, at least. So we can give these guys here a little thrill with the roller coaster coming right above their heads. I actually need to bring it down. That's the closest I can get to them. And then of course the scenery is in the way. So let's drop that again. We can't actually go anywhere here from this with the scenery, can we? I don't know how much right here I won't be breaking anything, but I will be. But we can, yeah, that works. We can just have it follow the queue line here. with some tight corners, that's probably going to be way too speedy. We'll see. Okay, I think it's time that we try and bring it out here, so we'll follow the queue line for now. And bring it around back here. Do a quick loop around, or the loop here around the station. Bring it down for the final drop here. And turn into the station here. And let's do a station platform there. Okay. That's looking pretty good to me, at least. We can have the exit there, and if we end up crafting here. Now this is this roller coaster here. It doesn't really have like a lot of special stuff to it. You can have 5 cars, 2 cars per train. Let's try and set off one train and see if it actually like completes the circuit. That's really the main thing, that I don't have any bumps that are too high speed. That's why I'm only sending one. There's no reason to have an accident on a roller coaster that hasn't even been opened yet. Yeah, pretty decent slow speed there. Gets quite fast here in those tight corners. That might be a problem with in terms of nausea rating. But especially because I can't bank the curve on this one. But it seems to be completing quite nicely, so we can actually not open. I want to test it. And then in the meantime, we can expand upon the path system here. Because this is our first roller coaster, we want it to have as much space for queuing as we can. And if we go this, then we can extend the queue a bit more without interfering with the terrain. But yeah, the only thing I'm really worried about is the tight corners up here. I don't want to destroy the scenery, so these corners might be a bit intense in terms of nausea and such. Yeah. That's exactly what I feared. 16.05 intensity rating, that's these corners over here. It has to be. That's largely caused by the lack of banking in the curves, so let's close this again and go back to construction. Back to the drawing board, So if we instead remove all the way from here and just go with a slightly gentler speed increase here, we can't bring it about for the wide corner. Then the question is whether I should actually just bring it all the way out here and then turn it there and then have a bit more bumpiness going on. Yeah, that's the thing, I can't bring it down as much as I'd want to there. Let's just make a nice gentle curve here. And then we'll bring it down like madly on top of the queue here and bring it up again. And 10.5 meters, that's too high, so we need that's not enough. And this doesn't align for some reason. Nope, it went up too high. There we go, that aligns. Alright, let's try testing it again then. And see if we can finish it this time. Or, well, we did finish last time, but we didn't really do it gently. So let's have a look. It's coming up slowly, climbing, getting a good bit of speed on. It also has a quite tight turn here that might also be part of the high intensity, but I think I fixed it over here. Yeah, speed is significantly slower now. It seems to also suffer a bit of lateral G0. But it doesn't... goes pretty high up there, yeah. Yeah, it's still getting pretty bad, but we can actually see on this graph where it is. And the place it's bad is all the way at the start here, so it's this corner here, which is too steep. So let us go back into construction and see if we can smooth out that for a bit. So if we do a slightly sharper drop here, and then have it go. How high can we go? 16.5. Yeah, I think this'll be high enough for it to just barely climb up to. Then we'll climb down a bit here. Turn the camera. Now we want to hit the next block, so we actually can go this. Am I missing by half a block or half a square? Oh crap, I am. Let's keep it gentle here then and try again. No, I'm not. Oh, am I? No, now they're aligned. Okay, excellent. Then let's try this one more time. Test one train. Yeah, the trick about a roller coaster like of this kind is that you don't have the bank curves, so you can't really convert the lateral G's into vertical G's, which makes them slightly more nauseating if you want to go for a high-speed roller coaster like I'm trying to do here. Oh, that's bad. It just barely manages to go around. Let's just fix that immediately. Where are my height markers? Give it a good bunch of lateral G's there. Oh, vertical. That doesn't work. I can't make that work. So it'll have to just be straight. Okay, let's just test it one more time. Roller coasters take a bit of time fiddling, especially one like this. As I mentioned before, I don't have the bank curves I can deal with. But it just, in terms of general purposeness and kind of construction of this, it seems to be fitting much better with the theme that I'm trying to create in this corner of the park. Safest park in the country, yeah, that's no shit, we barely have any rides. What the fuck? Vertical, geez, okay, that's not the one. Yeah, it seems we managed to smooth out the start there. So yeah, let's promote it to proper testing. And in the meantime, we'll rename it the Wild Wild West. It's the Wild Wild West. And then see if we can get some numbers on it. There we go. Okay, it's very high intensity, it's very exciting, and it's actually not too nausea-inducing. So by fixing those two corners, we actually managed to make it, or convert it from an absolutely unrideable roller coaster into something that's, from these numbers, appear very appealing to the people who actually enjoy roller coasters in the game. Alright, so all we need to do for starting it now is just a bit of let's go with the log cabin for this one. We don't want red. How about white? And the vehicles, yeah, it's fine with them being red. Whoops, I didn't mean to change that back. Log cabin. Admission price. I think we can go for like 280 on this. It's a big roller coaster. Semi-big at least. It's the biggest attraction we have in the park. So, lift hill, climb speed. Everything seems to be fine here. Wait for full load though, even though that probably will happen. Alright, the Wild Wild West is open! And we have people running in already. Everyone's so excited, so thrilled. New roller coaster. It's cost us all our money, but that's just how it is. Let's actually do an advertising campaign for our new roller coaster. 2 weeks, yeah, we can't afford even 2 weeks. Let us then just go with 1 week. Then we can't even go 1 week. So we can't even afford to advertise for it. But yeah, people are rushing in still. We might need to hire an extra handyman here and actually set him to just patrol this tiny area here, because there's a lot of unsavory stuff happening. So yeah, all you have to do is watch out for the roller coaster and the tumbler here, Roller Raider, and then looks too intense for me. Really good value. We can actually increase the price of it, which I'm gonna do because I'm a greedy bastard. And yeah, alright, so with our gentle and Wild Wild West roller coasters and vintage car rides, I can't speak anymore, I think I shall call this an episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching some roller coaster building. Hopefully there'll be a lot more of that once we get further in and we actually have more money to spend on it. So yeah, I'm Jerry, this has been RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, and I'll see you next time.